สวัสดีครับนักศึกษาทุกคนครับวันนี้ผมจะแนะนำวิธีการเรียนให้ประสบความสำเร็จกับสถาบันการศึกษาทางไกลของเรานะครับผม 1. นักศึกษาควรทำแบบฝึกหัดให้ครบทั้ง15หน่วยนะครับ 2. นักศึกษาควรที่จะทำแบบทดสอบก่อนเรียนและหลังเรียนด้วยสุดท้ายครับนักศึกษาควรที่จะสอบให้ตรงเวลานะครับผมขอให้ทุกคนประสบความสำเร็จกับการเรียนทางไกลกับสถาบันการศึกษาทางไกลมหาวิทยาลัยกรุงเทพธนบุรีนะครับผมสวัสดีครับ
Good afternoon and welcome back again to another class, and again it's Ajahn Brian with the subject GE101 English for Daily Life อังกฤษในประจำวันนะครับ I'm teaching you English for Daily Life from Bangkok Thonburi University, that's Liep Klong Thavi Watthana, the university that caters to people and caters to students and takes care of students and its staff and its people. Well, welcome back again, and today we are going to do lesson number 9, part 2. What's he like? What does he look like? What is his appearance? All right, now when we talk about people, it's always nice to explain how a person looks like. Like supposing I say, how does Brian look like? If you say, I would like to meet Mr. Brian, I would like to meet Ajahn Brian. Well, how does he look like? Well, he's fat, he's tall, he's bald, he wears glasses, and he's brown complexion. Again, so if I want to tell someone how I look like, I must be able to explain to you how I look like. What do I look like? What is my physical appearance? Well, you have to describe a person very, very carefully. Like you say, how does Ajahn Nigel look like? Well, he's a bit tall. He's got red hair. He walks very fast, and he's white skin. He's white complexion. So we describe one by one. So when you know, like, how would I know who is Ajahn Nigel? How would I know who is Mr. Brent? How would I know who is Mr. Benjamin? Okay, if I say, how does Mr. Benjamin look like? Well, he's thin, very handsome, and he's got a beard and a mustache. And he wears dark glasses, carries a backpack. All right, you know, he's a young boy. Has a mustache, is a foreigner. Okay, and you know, oh, when you look at him, you think, I think this is Mr. Benjamin. Oh, I think this is Ajahn Nigel for sure. So when you describe people, you should be able to tell them how they look like. Or you have to be able to tell someone something about them so that when the person meets the other person, he knows, I think this is Benjamin. Oh, I think this is Ajahn Brent. Oh, this is Ajahn Nigel. So when you describe people, you should be very clear to explain to you how the person looks like. Supposing I say, a man, he's tall, he's thin. These are his physical appearance. Okay, so we have physical appearance and we have his personality or characteristics. So when I talk about a person's physical appearance, we usually talk about how tall he is. He's well built. He's got muscles. He is fat, or he's medium weight. He is thin. Okay, he is well built. So there are many, many ways you can describe a person. It's not that you don't know how to describe a person. You'll be able to describe a person. You should know how to talk about him. Use some kind of adjectives to talk about a person. So when you เวลา you พูดใช่ไหมคุณนี่เป็นคุณแบบไหนอยากรู้ Mr. Brian เป็นคุณเป็นใครไม่ใครไม่สมมุติว่าอยู่ไม่รู้จักเป็น Mr. Brian อาจารย์ Brian เป็นใครก็บอกอาจารย์ Brian เป็นสูงเป็นอ้วน ใช่ไหม I เป็นคน and ไม่มีผมหัวล่างโอเค no hair โอเคใส่แว่นโอเคเป็น brown skin โอเคเวลา someone เห็นก็บอกเอ้ยคุณนี่ Brian หรือเปล่าแน่นอนใส่แหวนไม่มีผมเป็นtall สูงอาจารย์ Brian แน่นอนเลย so supposing you tell someone about how a person looks like you got to be able to explain to him then you also tell a person about his habits or this is his physical way his habit supposing you say he smokes a cigarette okay you know this guy smokes cigarettes or he always plays games on his computer on his mobile phone and you know this guy always plays his all the time he's with his mobile phone ติดมือถือเล่นมือถือ all right then also we talk about people about the hair like he has got long hair ผมยาว short hair ผมสั้นๆ or he has got no hair and then you can say color of his hair เป็นสีเป็นแบบไหนสีดำ he's got black hair he's got blonde hair he's got fair hair okay so he has got gray hair that means he's เป็นแก่แล้ว or he has got fair hair depending upon what kind of hair he has got then some people have got wavy hair wavy like this okay or some people have got curly hairเป็น round and round and round in circle some people have got straight hair okay some people have got scanty hair so these are the things that you use to describe a person also we talk about a person about his materialistic thing he wears a golden watch or he has got 3 rings on his fingers or he has got earrings or he has got a nose stud or he has got a stud on his eyebrows or his eyelashes on his eyelids okay so you know or he has got a tattoo on his handมีสัก on his hand he's got a big tattoo on his left hand he's got a big tattoo on his right hand okay like for example tattoo on his right hand or tattoo on his left hand you can describe a person by if he has got a tattoo also you can describe a person by telling what car he drives he's got a Toyota Fortuner he's got a Honda Civic or he drives a Benz car and if you remember the license plate ถ้าอยู่จำได้ป้ายทะเบียนก็บอกได้ป้ายทะเบียนของ him เป็น then alphabet กอไก่4208 or something like that the alphabet or you need to have an alphabet and the color of his car is white or the color of his car is silver or the color of his car is black then you can say I know Brian he lives at Bangkok Thonburi University he's got a house he's got a condo at the Bangkok Thonburi University so you can tell where he lives okay or you can also describe a person on the way his family he said I know him his wife is a teacher he has got 3 children they study at Satit school or he's got 1 daughter and 1 son they study at Bangkok Thonburi demonstration school so when you describe people you should be very clear about how he looks like what is he how tall he is what is his complexion what kind of a hair he has got and things like that and then you know what you can understand what is happening over there now sometimes we can say he's got a big long mustache he's got a black mustache or he's very very old he walks with a walking stick means ใช้ไม้เดิน or you can say he always wears black glasses ใส่แว่นสีดำ or you can say he is a singer เป็นนักร้อง he is a artist ศิลปิน he is a accountant นักบัญชี he is a doctor เป็นหมอ he is a dentist หมอฟัน he is a teacher ก็ได้ so you have got different ways of explaining then also you can talk about people he is always very smiley ยิ้มตลอด he is very serious mean serious okay or he is very moody เป็นอารมณ์เสียบ่อยๆ he is very punctual mean มาตรงเวลาไม่ใช่มาสาย he is very intelligent เป็นฉลาดมาก he is a musician นักดนตรี he can play the guitar very well he can sing very well so these are the things you describe a person how does he look like what does he do what does he like to do in his free time and things like that understand so when you describe people you should be careful but when you describe don't use bad language like don't use some things that can make another person's feelings go low so supposing you say oh he's a drunkard no that's not good okay he drinks it's his problem but you can't say that to him he's a drunkard he's an alcoholic he's a drug addict he's a criminal no those kinds of adjectives should be left out even if you know him you could say he's good he's nice he's intelligent he's smart he's handsome he's good looking and when you talk about girls we say she's beautiful she's good looking she's very gorgeous she's amazing she's friendly she's very hardworking she's a good housewife เป็นแม่บ้านดี she's trustworthy mean you can trust เชื่อเขาได้ you keep her somewhere เก็บไว้ and you can be sure she'll come back ไม่ได้ยุ่งกับใคร so she's trustworthy then you can also talk about people who like about certain things you say oh he loves pop music ชอบเพลง pop or he loves rock music ชอบเพลง rock he loves to listen to techno or he loves to listen to R&B okay like rock and roll or reggae okay there are so many kinds of music that are there in this world so and each person loves certain thing or you can talk about a person and the movies oh he loves to watch horror movies ดูหนังผี he loves to watch funny movies เป็นดูหนังตลกhe loves to watch cartoons like I love to watch cartoons very much Tom and Jerry is my favorite I love Tom and Jerry I'm so happy to look at Tom and Jerry all the time okay so he loves cartoons then he loves to he loves to watch science fiction movies like Armageddon Star Wars like that or he loves to watch say dramas okay there are different kinds of movies that are there and each one loves some kind of movie like I love movies that make me happy I love movies that make me feel good I don't like movies that make me feel sad and desperate about my life no I don't like so you can talk about people and give positive or negative opinions about them but when you give negative opinions about them you should make sure that you don't hurt the person's feelings that you don't make somebody feel sad supposing there is a girl who is very fat and she says oh my god she looks like a buffalo oh my god no you can't say that you can say that in a nicer way even if someone is fat you say oh she's a bit on the heavier side or she's a bit chubby or she's a bit plump these are polite adjectives right you say oh my god you're fat you look like a hippopotamus no that's not fair that's very impolite to say to someone or supposing someone is with a dark skin oh he's black no that's not fair too he's on the darker side that's a polite word to say we always use adjectives which are lighter adjectives which are not that strong when we want to talk about bad experiences Like if we say, Achan Brian is very ugly. Oh my God, really? No. So you can say, Achan Brian, not that handsome. It's okay if you say that way because it's a polite adjective. You don't mind using those adjectives. You feel good about it. But if you use very strong adjectives, they are bad for you. So, supposing I say, Bangkok is a polluted city. Don't go there. No, everybody knows it's polluted. Yes, I know. But you cannot condemn the city. You say, Bangkok is not a very clean area city. It's a like an adjective which has got a low degree. Like for example, servant and maid. She's my servant. That's a little bit of a strong word on a human being. So she's my maid. Or you can say she takes care of the house. These are polite adjectives than using a strong adjective on someone. Everybody knows that she's a servant, yeah, because she works for you. She cleans your house, washes your clothes. She's a servant. But if you say, she's my servant, no, it doesn't sound very good. You can say, she's my maid. She takes care of my family and my house. She cleans the house. These are like better adjective, little lighter adjective than those strong ones. Okay, let's go to something else more interesting. So when you talk about people, you have got different things and different topics you can talk about. Okay, supposing a person wants to talk about politics all the time. You say, he talks about politics all the time. He's all the time about governments. Now, talking about governments and talking about politics is not an issue to talk about. You can land into trouble. Like for example, I say I like pink shirts. Like supposing there are two groups of people, pink and yellow. I say I like pink shirts. He said I like yellow shirts, and then start fighting. So as far as possible, political topics are not to be allowed to be spoken because they are a bit on a sensitive side. Sensitive side means you may make a wrong comment or you may pass a wrong word or make something that is wrongly pronounced, and you can get yourself into trouble. You understand? Like I know of a story, I know someone, I think it was about 2 or 3 months ago. Two friends were sitting down and drinking in Ramkampeng or somewhere in a condo. Suddenly one friend brought out the topic of politics about the red and the yellow shirts, something like that. And the argument became heated up. And one of the guys went inside his house, brought a knife and stabbed the other guy and killed him. So politics and these kind of delicate issues, I think, are not to be discussed. Like you say, oh, he loves red shirts. Oh, he loves yellow shirts. No. That's not the criteria to describe someone. Okay, next one. Now he says, you have got to be careful when you talk about things. He says, you have to, what I mean to say is when you talk about people, you got to be careful that you don't say something that will cause controversy. You can't talk about something that will make someone angry and his emotions go wild, and then you start fighting instead of being friends. Like sometimes, some people insult one another. They don't mean to say it, like they say it in a form of a joke, but the other person takes it seriously and can land into a fist fight or maybe even physical abuse. So be careful when you talk about things. Look at the situation. Look whether the situation is very tense or is it fun. Then you can talk about things. But if you think that the situation is already very, very tense, avoid topics. Avoid speaking certain things that are not involved, that are not included, or don't make trouble, not included in the list of trouble adjectives. Like for example, if you meet an African and you say, hey, nigger, no, that's not correct. It's a very, very harsh word. Understood? Like for example, there are words, there are many, many words that are slang words that are used for people. But many people don't know about it, and even if somebody knows about it, they just pass it off. So they don't say that. They don't care for it. Now, supposing you want to meet a person and you want to ask him, what is your name? So it's better to say, excuse me, may I know your name, please? Excuse me, could you tell me your name, please? Okay, all right. So once the name is gone, then where are you from? Where do you come from? Where do you live? Okay, next one. We say, you can use the next one. The next one we say, where do you live? Okay, and then what do you do? What is your job? What do you do for a living? Like, what do you do for a living? I'm a teacher. What do you do for a living? I'm a doctor. What do you do for a living? I'm an engineer. What do you do for a living? I'm an accountant. So when you talk about jobs, you got to use a and an. A doc, a teacher, a lawyer. And other side, you can say, you can use plurals like he is an accountant, he is an engineer. These are again singular. So we use an when we talk about A, E, I, O, U, and a when we talk about normal things. Okay, let's go to the next topic. What is the next topic behind? And then it talks about, the next topic is talking about people, and they're talking about other qualities. Like, what are the other qualities a person has? Now, the other qualities a person has is pretentious. Pretentious means you pretend to do something. Like, for example, you say, oh, I'm not feeling well, I don't want to go to work today. Actually, you're fine, but you don't want to go to work because you're lazy. So there are pretentious people. There are self-important people, people who think that they are important, nobody else is important to them. They think that only I am the best, the others are useless to me. So they call themselves self-important. Then the next adjective you have vain. He's very vain. Okay. Next one. Next one is we say ethical. Ethical means you think carefully. Think what is wrong and what is right. You are ethical. You go follow ethics. Like, you don't jump to conclusions. You decide what to do. You think carefully before the pros and cons of doing something. Next one, talkative. Okay. Next one, economical. Economical means save money, not a stingy person. No. Some people are very stingy. What they do is they are tight-fisted. Their money doesn't come out from their pocket. If they go out with friends and they eat, and then before the bill comes, they say, can I go to the toilet? And they're gone. And then they come back when the bill is paid. Oh, you say, I wanted to pay. I went to the toilet. But that's not true. That's a lie. So those are called stingy, tight-fisted. Tight-fisted means catch the money in your hair, in the fist, and don't let it go. Catch it tight. Okay. Next one. Economical are person who save money. They buy, they enjoy life, but they keep some money in the bank. Okay. Next one. We have a person who is very, very tight. Stingy, just now I told you, stingy, tight means no money comes out from the hand, it's stuck. Then, next one, a person who is very greedy, miserly. Miserly means, no, don't spend money. No, even 10 baht, no, 5 baht, no. Then, greedy. Greedy means want more, not enough. I want more and more. Wasteful. Wasteful means throw things out. Eat a banana, not finish. A little remain, throw it out. That's wasteful. Okay, then next one. Then prodigal. Okay, then next one, extravagant. Extravagant means fum fui. Go here, spend money, buy this, go, money gone, finish, it's over, money is finished, everything gone. Then strange. Some people are very strange. Yes, they are. What they do is you don't know what will be in their mind, what is going to come out of them. Nobody knows. They are very strange people. Then they are odd, and then weird, almost the same meaning. They are very weird people. Their behavior is very unpredictable. Then next one we have also some people called intelligent. Now these are about the mind, about your brain. Very intelligent, very good, can study very well. Wise and intelligent, almost the same. Clever, the same. Then smart. So you have intelligent, wise, clever, smart. Okay. The next we say broad-minded. Broad-minded means don't think very 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 cap. ไม่คิดถึง very cap. Think in a broad way. Supposing you see a boy coming from the girls' dormitory, from the girls' room, you say, oh, this boy is a bad boy, he went to meet that girl. Now that may be not true. Maybe that boy went to do his homework, or just maybe they are friends. Okay, so that is not a broad-minded person. A broad-minded person is a person who thinks in a broad way, thinks in a very big way, not in a very cap way. Not ไม่ได้คิดถึง cap คิดถึงเป็น like a big way. ต่อไป foolish. We have all narrow-minded. Wait, then we have a we have another person, we call them foolish, like like a crazy, not 100% crazy but a little crazy, who does all wrong things. They call him foolish. You tell him to do something and he does something else and come. Okay, next one, silly. อันนี้เป็น like a crazy boy, like silly, like crazy. It's like สมองไม่เคยดีไม่เคยเต็ม silly. Stupid, same. Dumb, dull, slow, NZ, insane, and net. Okay, next one. Let's go to the next one. We say insane. Insane means บ้าไปแล้ว okay, and you send them to Sataban Prasagalia. You go send them, or you can send them to Anusavari for the hospital of mentally disabled people if someone is not okay in his head. All right, so let's go to the next topic. All right, and the next topic is talking about hair and or his eyes. People have different colored eyes, not put a lens. ไม่ได้ใส่ lens นะเป็นธรรมชาติ natural they have a color. Some people have blue eyes, gray eyes, black eyes. But if you drink alcohol and you're drunk, then you get red eyes, and that's not good. It's bad. So no drinking, no smoking. It's not good for health. Okay, then we say how tall he is, and you go how tall. I am 1 feet 5, or I am 4 feet 6, like that. There's a measurements for how tall a person can be. Then we talk about appearance, like how does he look like. He's got a smiling face. He's got small eyes, like the Chinese people and Japanese people have tiny eyes. So he has got small eyes, and he is very very happy-go-lucky, means he smiles all the time. He's not serious about things. Okay, now supposing I give you homework to do. I tell you, can you describe your teacher at school? Can you describe your lecturer at school? And then you can write, you can say, oh, my school teacher is a lady. She is 40 years old and she lives in Chiang Rai, something like that. She's got long white hair because she's old. She's got a watch in her hand. She's got a gold bracelet in the left hand. Or you can say he has got many steel bracelets. Bracelet, the one that you put in your hand. Some people put many on their hand. Or there are some ladies who wear anklets. Anklets mean a little bell and a chain on your leg, and you walk about and you get a ching ching sound. Okay, now this dress is actually of this dressing habits are of the people of Denmark and that side. India and that side. The Indian people usually wear their anklets and a little bell there, and they wear nose rings. They have a nose ring, but I saw many Thai people too having nose rings here. Okay, now when I describe a person, okay, and I'm done with it, I know very clearly, I showed him very clearly how he looks like, then I know. Then the person who wants to know him will immediately be able to see him in one look. Okay, now we say we got to make a sentence. We say he looks very good. He is very handsome. He's got a round face. Okay, he is mixed blood. Mixed blood means ลูกครึ่ง Like for example, mother is Thai and father is American. So like that, we say he's mixed blood. Then we say he is over 50 years old, mean มากกว่า50, but I don't know his exact age. Or he is over 60 years old. อายุมากกว่า60. Then you talk about he's got a long hair. He's got brown hair. Then he's got white complexion. He's got dark complexion. He's got brown complexion. Then he's good looking. He's a good looker. Then he's got long nails. She has got long nails, excuse me. She has got long nails. She's got colorful nails. She has colored them. She has manicured her hands, her fingernails. She has manicured her fingernails. That means put color for her nails and they look very beautiful. Then he belongs to a Buddhist race, means he is a Buddhist. He belongs to a Muslim race. He belongs to a Catholic race. He belongs to some kind of a religion that we know. Then he is about 80 kilos. He is about 45 kilos. Okay, then comes to his middle age. Middle age means 35, 40 years old. They call him he's middle aged. He's 30 to 35 years old. Then he's stocky. Stocky means big and tall. He's round faced. He has got could be red hair. No, you don't use red hair for people. Okay, you can say he has got a red watch, or he wears red shoes. Then he is very strongly built. Okay, then next one is he says he's tanned. Tan means like up dap. Yes, you go in the sun and you sit in the sun and you get tanned. So he said he's tanned. Like in Thailand, when you walk in the sun for a long time, you're going to get tanned for sure. So try not to go in the sun. Okay, now supposing I give you a picture, a photograph, and I say, do you know these people? Who are these people? Who are these people in this photograph? And then you say, okay, the woman with the short hair is my sister. The woman with gray hair is my mother. The man with glasses is my father. The man with the jeans is my brother. And then you say, we love one another very much. We are very friendly. We stay together. We are very happy to live together. Okay. All right. So we talk about what does he look like. Then, supposing you see a man. Supposing I see my boys at the studio. And the boy at the studio is wearing a yellow T-shirt. And I say, who is the boy in the yellow T-shirt? I say, oh, he is the boy who works in the BTU studio. He is the one who edits the programs and transmits them on the radio. Supposing I say, who is Kun Tukta? Oh, Tukta is a tall girl with glasses. She works in the building, in the TV and radio station building, in the multimedia building. So whenever I come and I see a girl with long hair, tall and good looking, I'll say, are you Miss Tukta? And he say, yes, teacher, I am Miss Tukta. Okay, I know you now, because I was told how you look like. Understand? All right, so when you talk about appearances, about people, you should be able to give a proper explanation as to who does she look like. Now on your page down here, let me scroll that for you, and there is a photograph there. Okay, you'll see a photograph with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls. Now you have a black and white photo, so you don't know what colored clothes they are wearing. But yes, you can describe the person. Like the girl at the left hand corner is got fair hair. She's smiling. She's tall, well built. Then the girl next to her has got straight black hair, and she's also a smiling girl. Okay, then let's go to the third girl. The third girl has got curly hair, because they are not straight, they're curly. They're curly hair and small eyes and a big smile. Then the next is the girl, she must be from Africa. So he said she's an African girl or Afro-American girl with very curly hair. All right, okay. Now supposing the girls wear a necklace, or you can say she's wearing a necklace. Necklace, kosa. She's wearing a necklace. She's wearing a Sony watch, Nalika Sony. All right. Now, people talk about other people to know who are their friends, and who they say there is an old English idiom that says you meet somebody for the first time and you create an impression on them. Like they say, when you meet somebody for the first time, you should always dress up well. Iron clothes, not scruffy looking. And the other side, you can talk about people saying that, oh, my brother is very lazy. My brother doesn't do any work in the house. My brother can't sing a song. All right? So, when you talk about these things, always remember that you need to talk about each other's personality traits. Okay, now again, you have a bit of a homework there to do. And what you have to do is you got to look at the face shape and talk about face shapes, eye shapes. Some people got big eyes, some people got tiny small eyes. Then you talk about lips. Some people got big lips, small lips. Hairstyles. Okay, now when you tie your hair, some people leave their hair loose and then they shake their hair to make themselves look very beautiful. Some people have got hair. Some people make the hair very, very curly. They go to the salon and spend money. Some people like to dye their hair, color their hair because their hair is gray in color. Then we go to skin. Okay, you can say, my brother is white skin, or my brother is got dark skin. Okay, now turning over to the next topic and review right from number 1. When you describe people, you must remember that description or describing people helps a lot in many ways. It saves trouble from going and finding out who is this person, where do I meet him, how do I know who is he. But if you give the person some kind of description, it's easy to identify a person. You can identify what does he look like and what does he do. All right? So, but again and again, I would like to tell you that when you're describing people, don't use bad language. Don't use language that will hurt a person's feeling. You can describe him to say he's tall, he's short, he's got long hair, he's got no hair. But don't talk about he's going out with this one and going out with that one. I saw him with this girl, I saw him with that girl. No, that doesn't describe people. That's causing negative feelings among people. All right? So, my dear friends, I have almost finished the topic unit number 9, part 2 about describing people. How do people look like? What do people do? Okay? I mean, it's a little bit of a difficult topic because sometimes people don't know the exact age of a person. Like if you look at me, some people think I'm 60 years old. I have been told that. He said, Ajahn, are you 60 years old? No, I'm not there. But people make a mistake between age. But you can't make a mistake between how tall you are and how you look like. So you should avoid talking about specific descriptions of people. Like don't talk about age because maybe you may be wrong about a person's age. All right? So I come to an end of Unit 9. Unit 9 is finished, and that was part 2 of Unit 9, describing people. If you have any doubts or questions, please don't forget to call me. It's 0823 926 266. Again, 0823 926 266. And the name is Brian. I am Brian, Bryan, and I'm from Bangkok Thonburi University in Liep Klong Tavi Watana. Let me remind you that it's a good university and we have many qualified and experienced teachers. The staff and everybody always take care of the students. We love our students and we are always very helpful. So see you again and have a nice day, and see you sometimes, and good luck, and see you again. Thank you for being with me, and I'll come back to you with the next unit. Be safe and be good. Thank you.
มื่อคุณมีเป้าหมายที่จะเรียนสถาบันการศึกษาทางไกลมหาวิทยาลัยกรุงเทพธนบุรีพร้อมที่จะทำให้คุณเรียนและทำงานไปด้วยได้ทั้งงานและความรู้ไม่ต้องห่วงเรื่องเวลาเรียนไม่กระทบงานประจำเรียนได้ทุกสถานที่เรียนได้ทุกเวลาเข้าดูเทปการสอนฟังการบรรยายทำแบบฝึกหัดรับผลคะแนนเพียงเท่านี้คุณก็พร้อมก้าวไปสู่ความสำเร็จให้เราสร้างความภาคภูมิใจให้กับคุณสถาบันการศึกษาทางไกลมหาวิทยาลัยกรุงเทพธนบุรีเปิดรับสมัครแล้ววันนี้ 02 800 6800 5